Welcome to a world where the sky has no limits and desires have no price tag. Here, the morning begins not with an alarm but with the faint rustle of curtains revealing a skyline that belongs to you. Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up in a space where every millimeter is soaked in the history of success and the scent of massive wealth? This isn't just luxury, this is absolute freedom, elevated to a cult. Here, the crystal of the chandeliers rivals the brightness of the midday sun, and the silence in these halls is worth more than entire city blocks below. In this world, the word impossible doesn't exist. There's only a question of time and scale. My life isn't just a series of privileges. It is the gold standard of a reality that others are afraid to even dream of. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in the very heart of the empire. They say we don't choose where we're born, but when your very first breath is filled with the scent of rare woods and fine antiques, and the sunlight refracts through crystal chandeliers worth a fortune, the choice has already been made for you. My arrival into this world wasn't just a family event. It was the launch of a new, grand project at the very heart of the empire. While other children looked at brightly colored toys, I studied the play of light on the gold inlaid walls. My first steps. Can you imagine them? Not on a soft nursery carpet, but on mirrored parquet floors that reflected all the power and ambition of my family name. I woke up in a world where luxury has no limits and where the walls have ears and memories. Here, every silk fabric, every stone, and every whisper of the staff is soaked in the history of success. This isn't just a privilege. It is a golden incubator where even the silence sounds expensive. Welcome to a reality that for most remains only an impossible dream. Welcome to my life, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My childhood ended the very moment play was replaced by iron discipline. In our household, private tutors didn't just teach subjects, they trained endurance. Mistakes were never forgiven, and business lessons began before dawn, right at the breakfast table, where my father would dissect newspaper headlines with surgical precision, forcing me to find the profit in every headline. Then came the military academy, a cold shower after a lifetime of golden blankets. It was a sharp, painful contrast between the silk sheets of the penthouse and the harsh military drills, where my name meant less than the number on my dog tag. It was there, under the shouts of drill sergeants, that I realized the ultimate truth. Outer gold is worthless if your inner core is not forged from tempered steel. Sports in my life were never a mere pastime. They were a brutal laboratory of will. We were taught, if you don't come in first, you effectively do not exist. Every grueling practice, every high-stakes tennis match, or endless round of golf under the blazing sun turned into a true gladiator's arena under my father's icy, evaluating gaze. He never taught me to just play for fun. He disciplined the instinct of dominance into me. Be tough. Be a predator, be the best of the best. These commandments were etched into my consciousness alongside advanced calculus and the strategies of history's great empires. I learned to see hidden opportunities and loopholes where others saw only dead ends in despair. It was an elite school of survival amidst absolute luxury, where the price of the slightest failure was far too high, a shameful exile from the cast of winners. Privilege is not just the ability to have the best. It is an invisible vacuum that separates you from the chaos of the ordinary world. My daily life is the perfect logistics of the highest order, where time obeys my desires and not the other way around. Have you ever smelled the scent of absolute comfort? It's a blend of the aroma of crisp banknotes, rare perfume, and handcrafted leather in a private jet's cabin. When you walk up that ramp, the noise of the city below simply ceases to exist. An altitude of 30,000 feet is the only place where silence is truly worth millions. Here, in a deep leather seat, you are not just a passenger. You are the very reason this steel giant pierces the clouds. My life is spent under guard, invisible shadows in the black suits, always a handshake away. They know my habits better than I do. It's a strange feeling to be in absolute safety, yet to be reminded every second that you are the center of the world's attention. Breakfast prepared by a personal chef, golf clubs where the fates of corporations are decided between swings, meetings with presidents and sheikhs that have become a common routine. This is a life in a sterile space where there are no lines, no waiting, and most importantly, no such word as impossible. Welcome to my standard of reality, 24/7. But every gold medal has its dark, cold reverse side. In a massive 50-room mansion where every footstep echoes through endless corridors, it is the easiest thing in the world to feel absolutely, hopelessly alone. Here, you cease to be just a person. You become a function, a living vessel for a surname, an asset in the family portfolio. The pressure of others' expectations weighs on your shoulders heavier than gravity. Sometimes, standing before the mirror in an empty golden bathroom, I just wanted to vanish, to become invisible, to do what my father always called a senseless waste of precious time, to retreat to a back room and just paint, to listen to music that isn't played at galas, or simply to breathe deeply where there is no camera lens aimed at me. Our conversations in his office were never just a father and son talking. It was always a clash of two egos, a gladiator fight on a carpet worth as much as an apartment, where every word of mine was tested for strength, for logic, for toughness. You are a trump. Act like it. For decades, that phrase served as both my shield and a heavy sword hanging over my head by a single thread. I learned to masterfully hide my true thoughts behind a flawless mask of confidence and slight arrogance. I built my own secret world inside this impenetrable golden fortress. It was my private, quiet war for the right to have my own face. In a family where all faces must be carved from monolithic granite, the right to an emotion is the most expensive luxury I've ever tried to afford. Inheriting a great name is a rare gift, but earning true, unshakable respect is a daily battle that must be won over and over again. I never intended to simply rest on my laurels or live aimlessly in the shadow of my father's skyscrapers. I came into this world to redraw its horizons by my own rules. I took the steel, conservative legacy of the past and breathed into it the aggressive speed and technological audacity of a new century. From smart eco towers to global digital empires, I am not just managing family assets, I am architecting the reality of tomorrow. Every signature of mine on $1 billion contract and every new spire piercing the clouds is my personal manifesto. The name Trump is evolving and growing stronger. My father built the 20th century. I am claiming everything that comes next. And here I am at the very top of this glass tower where the vast teeming city below looks like nothing more than a detailed map that could be folded and tucked into a pocket at any moment. The horizon is caught in the quiet fire of the sunset, and in this rare ringing silence, I think I am finally beginning to hear my own true voice. I've realized the most important thing. A true legacy is not what was handed to you by birthright. It is what you choose to leave behind yourself. I no longer want to be, and I will not be, just my great father's shadow, an echo of his footsteps in these golden corridors. Today, I stand on this edge, making a decision that belongs to me and me alone. All this dazzling glitter, all this gold and power, from now on, they are merely tools in my hands. All that matters is what you manage to build upon this colossal foundation. My own journey begins right now, and this time I will write the rules of this game myself with my own hand. The city holds its breath, and I am finally ready